Alright, there we go. Yep, no. Whenever I build a new OBS scene, it forgets that I always use one mic, and it's for some reason not the default set in OBS. I'll try to figure that out at some point. But here we are! World Cup. We got some World Cup games tonight. We got Show Me Wonders versus the Phantom Detectives. We have Show Me Wonders up first, then we'll have the Phantom Detectives second. Hey chat, long time no see. Special one-time return engagement. I'll be back later. I think I'm going to come back full-time in May, but I'm making a one-time return engagement before then for the World Cup. Avery is sick tonight, so it's just going to be me. Show Me Wonders by Dinosaur Satan is our first script. If you didn't catch the VOD from when the Wednesday stream ran it, you should, because it was a fun game. The bootlegger gin rule for this is each night asterisks. All players secretly choose in advance to live or die. If they were chosen by the Al-Hadikia choices are not announced. So basically at the start of every night, we'll send everyone a night card. They'll say yes for live, no for die. And at the end of that, yeah. If there's an Al-Had in play, those will be their Al-Had choices, their results for the Al-Had. If the Al-Had's not in play, yeah, it'll just be Shabaloth kills. Dinosaur Satan made no changes in between Game 1 and Game 2, so we are running with the exact same version of the script we saw last time. So no changes to announce or explain. Yeah. So it's just gonna be, it's the exact same thing, and we'll see how it goes. I hope we bring a very nice, fun game. So, select character. So let's hit shuffle a few times, and... Okay, let's see what our defaults are first. So this will be our default setup. We do get 5 swaps should we choose to use them. The default has randomized us to a Shabaloth and a Pithag with a Poisoner. I don't like changing the evil teams for stuff like this. I do know Shab got run the last time the script got run, but I really do like letting a random evil team exist, so I am tentatively planning to just leave the evil team alone with Pithag, Poisoner, Shabaloth. No swaps since last time. No swaps since last time. Dinosaur Satan made no changes. So my inclination is to leave the evil team exactly as it is, which is Shab, Poisoner, Pithag, and not use any of my up to 5 swaps on there. Otherwise, we have a Gossip, a Librarian, a Gambler, an Investigator, a Raven Keeper, a Night Watchman, a Soldier, and a yeah, we already said Grandmother. Do we want to make any swaps here? I'm inclined to make one swap. I think I'm inclined to take the Gambler because we have a bunch of confirmation with Night Watchman, Raven Keeper, Grandmother, Gossip. So I don't think we need a Gambler doing more confirmation. Instead, I think we'll put in an Undertaker that gives some more recurring information. I was hoping for an Al-Had randomized as well, but like I said, I really prefer for when running random setups to leave the evil team as is and build the good team around it. So hopefully there'll be an Al-Had in the next one, or maybe the Pit Oak will make us an Al-Had, who knows. So yeah, I think this setup seems fine. I'm content with this setup, yeah. Let me see, do I think I need any other changes? I don't think so. And one of these townsfolk is drunk. Yeah. Pithag can make an Al-Had again anyway, yes. Hello! These are the minions. Minion squad. Your demon is Manny. Alright. Have fun. Hello! Demon. You can have some bluffs. Those bluffs can be Innkeeper, Mare, and Sweetheart. And your minions are Dave, Normal Dave, not Dave B, Normal Dave, not Dave B, and Ekin. Oh, game audio is muted. What the heck? I hate OBS. Yeah, no. It was fine for me. It was a mess up with OBS. It's all good. It's all fixed now. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I streamed.
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
I think we're good. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, sorry about that. OBS defaults. Gosh, I should have checked to make. I should have remembered to fix all these to make sure they were set to the right place and not to the wrong defaults. Poisoning time.
I'm gonna poison Jams. I think if she gets some wrong info first night, hopefully she'll go down that tunnel a lot.
Okay.
So Jams, please. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Poisoned grandmother. One of my favorite things to do. So what are we doing here? What fun things can we do with a poisoned grandmother? So I have two ideas here. I have two ideas, chat. One, we can tell Jams that Jen is the night watchman. Two is we can just give Jams incorrect information on a good player. Three, we can tell her that some good player is the drunk. Ooh, I kind of like that. So many choices here. Yeah. No, yeah, I don't want to show someone as the drunk because I did give an outsider bluff. So I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to give a drunk. Yeah, we'll just tell Gems that Jen is the night watchman. That seems completely reasonable, I think. Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna tell you that either Malachon or Alexis is the recluse.
Malachon, Alexis, Recluse, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep. Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to tell you that either Milk or Ekin is the poisoner.
Milk or Ekin, thank you very much.
Alright, next is the grandmother. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I don't know why I wasn't making a noise.
Brain made it really hard for the notifications to make noises because people were hearing them because they weren't using headphones.
Well, the silly thing is as well, like, I literally changed them yesterday because I went into a room and the door opening noise was so loud it caught me off guard, and I was like, I must lower this, and I knew too. I was like, I'm gonna completely miss it. Anyways, I'm feeling so old and sore and
yeah.
knowledgeable.
And I can tell you that your grandchild likes to roam the streets randomly at night because Jen is the night watchman.
Oh, hell yeah. That's fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
Yes, I will use it, and I will send it to James.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Perfection! Perfection! We did it! We did it! Ah, delightful. Now, my understanding of the way the grandmother poisoned our interaction works is that Jams has a real grandchild who is still Brendan, and we've just lied to her. Good morning. I am dead. Show Me Wonders is, I believe, an Aladdin reference, but I'm suddenly completely blanking on Aladdin references. GD's,
How many times
Jafar.
do I have to kill you?
GD's, Jafar, magic carpets. Yeah, that stuff. Go have fun.
Phenomenal cosmic
did
power.
the corpse, did the demon mix into julienne fries?
I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from not surprised.
I would just like to say Shazam.
Noted. I've heard the word Shazam. Thank you.
I can
I'll
show
skip that
you
bit.
the world.
No, I'm alright. I'm just here having fun, Sincerity. Come on. We're gonna play
Playing games with
some
old friends.
Al Hadikia.
Best demon!
Are you the Al Hadikia?
I wish.
Yeah, me too. I'm not. I'm a less fun character.
Yeah, I forgot there was a shab on this. I kind of, in my head, I was like, it's just an Alhad. No, I'm the Night Watchman. I sent you the thing. Your avatar had blue glasses on it, and I used to have blue glasses, and I was just like, kindred spirits.
That sounds right. You sent me the Night Watchman thing. That sounds absolutely correct.
You sound unconvinced.
I sent you the Night Watchman thing.
Did you actually?
Yes.
The Bluffs are Sweetheart, Mayor, Innkeeper. I think I'm gonna take
That's great.
Sweetheart.
I am the evil mayor. By the end of this game, I will probably go for a mayor win, and we'll just win with a mayor win. You said sweet
Doubt you'd be quite that honest. I will tell you then that I am the mayor.
Mayor? Okay. I'll put you down.
I was
Thank
thinking
you
about
very
giving you bottom 4 because Soldier Ravenkeeper Mayor, or at least of a type, but then Professor doesn't really fit in.
much. All right, cool. Thank you very much.
See you around.
Oh, if it's exactly like turtles, then that just narrows it down to a hard claim.
It's exactly like Turtles, Sincerity.
Okay.
Yep.
I will tell
Turtles
you
all the way down.
that I also lack meaningful choice. However, I am the mayor, so I
okay.
am choosing die, and I am making that clear.
I think you might be drunk.
I mean, I could
Or,
maybe
or the other person is the poisoner. Who is the other person?
milk.
Milk, of course it is. Who else can it be?
Oh.
Okay.
We'll
I might keep you in that case because you are okay to
I'll-
be drunk.
I'm spent. I'm.
All right. Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
Poisoner Spy, Drunk Recluse, Soldier,
it's got a lot of TB
Ravenkeeper,
on it.
Mayor, Undertaker, Chef, Investigator, Librarian. Yeah, it's about half TB, a little
And then
less.
Ted Hag and Al Hadikia, everybody's favorite TV roles.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like
Very,
Tyler,
very,
thanks.
TB and BMR got together and had a baby, but also a pit hag showed up.
and an
Yeah.
Alhad.
Well, I think the Alhad makes sense.
Yeah, no, it is kind of like halfway. Yeah, Alhad's kind of halfway between BMR and TB.
Me.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'll say that. You're not gonna kill me.
Ooh. Is it because you're fancy? Or because you're the soldier?
I don't think that would be a great use of a mayor bounce if you killed me. I'll put it that way.
But what if you're the Ravenkeeper?
Then you would kill me, and that would be a great use of the mayor bounce.
It is in Emma's hands.
It is. Emma, when Sincerity's mayor bounce goes off, it's not killing me.
Okay.
There we go.
Consent matters. Thank you, Manny.
Good luck.
Bye.
It's an exceptionally strong Mare bounce, especially since Mare is a demon bluff. So the machinations that would have to go through for the Mare to successfully bounce onto the demon here would be impressive.
Okay. Interesting. I'm sure this is fine. I'm probably not the pit hag.
If you are the Moonchild, I'm probably the worst person you can pick with your ability.
I thought you were the investigator.
We should do is maybe just hide what you are for a while and also lie and say that you're a confirmed good player in some ways, like at some point. But I think what we should do is say that I would like to confirm that there's a poisoner, say that I was poisoned night 1 because I saw somebody who isn't claiming the thing that they are.
Okay, fair enough. Sounds good.
Like, I can just come out as the poisoned grandmother to confirm that there's a poisoner while hiding that you are a confirmed player, question mark.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Anyway, I'm the mayor.
You're the mayor. Okay, cool. All right.
Good luck,
I
Gossip.
will.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I would just like to confirm that I learned the sentence "Jen is the night watchman" 1 time, and
Yeah.
not more than that.
You learned that Jen was the
Thank
night
you.
watchman once.
Excellent. Love
that is
that for me.
Are there more number of times you're supposed to learn that Jen is the night watchman?
It's not important.
Okay.
Air bounce.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
So
Good.
let me see.
With your poisoned information from Brendan.
Yeah. So I'm going to put you down as grandmother that saw me as the drunk.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Do whatever you want. I'm good with anything, really.
Okay, yeah. There is a spy on script. It's obviously harder to prove than like a widow or whatever. But,
Yeah.
hard claims then, okay?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. If we're giving hard claims, let's do like 1 good character and 1 evil character. That way,
Oh,
I don't have
that's
to feel like
fun.
I'm lying. It's more fun that way.
Yeah, Dreamer pair. Love that. I will give you then, let's go with Mayor or Poisoner.
Mayor or pit hag?
Oh, that's very fun. Well,
Yes.
clearly one of us is the Poisoner or the Pit Hag.
Sure, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not the demon if I'm in your investigator pig, Dave.
I guess that's true. You know what? It could be. You could be the demon to Ekken's poisoner. And
Okay,
that
but we're
would have
still
a
killing
completely
Ekken.
valid-
Like, let's just kill Ekken, and then I can't be poisoned, and then you can sort that out later.
Yeah, we'll see. In fact, let's just kill me.
No, let's kill Ekken, not you. Let's kill the poisoner. Why are we killing you? You're good.
All right, we'll see what happens. Good luck to you.
All right, bye. Are you actually the investigator, or are you in a double?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Mutant's not on the script, so I might as well tell the truth.
Nah, that's fair.
Ooh.
Boo, indeed.
Sin, that is a double claim, though.
Hey, by the way,
I
can you
love
keep
that
that
for
to
both of us.
yourself, Dave?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, it's a
Keep
double
my
claim
roll
on both of those things, Sincerity.
That's fine.
Oh, is someone else claiming Poisoner?
No,
Shab.
Shab in my role, so let's...
I was poisoned, if that helps.
Ooh, what were you poisoned by?
Well, probably a poisoner. There's like a small chance that I saw a spy and wasn't poisoned, but I think that I was just poisoned.
The investigator did see a poisoner.
Interesting.
Well, that lines up.
Oh, I am similar to Ed, where as soon as I hit the gong, you can start nominating, gossiping, whatever, just make sure I know. Yeah, Manny, what's up?
I'd like to gossip that James was poisoned last night.
Okay. Yeah, Malishon.
I'll gossip that the grandmother saw the drunk.
Okay. Jen?
I would like to gossip that. I'd like to gossip that there is exactly 2 outsiders.
Exactly 2 outsiders. Noted. Brendan? Oh, wait.
Gossip?
I was going to preempt you. You were going to
Oh,
claim
I was
gossip?
gonna say, I would like to claim gossip. Thank you. Now that I have claimed gossip, thank you. I would like to gossip that Micah is good.
Can I gossip that the investigator is the drunk?
Mm-hmm.
The drunk saw the investigator token.
Yeah.
Could I gossip that less than 2 players on cardinal points are evil?
Okay.
Could I nominate Ekken, please?
Yeah.
Ekken is apparently in an investigator ping with an extremely trustworthy person who I trust completely. Therefore, let's kill Ekken.
Ekken?
I haven't had a chance to talk to Milk, so I can't read if he is good or not, but apparently we are in an investigator ping together. If he is good, the investigator is probably drunk or evil. It's a very convenient meta kind of ping, so I will say that much.
It'll take 6.
I'm just gonna vote on both my pings.
A solid choice.
5 is less than 6.
Oh, I'll nominate Dave.
Which one?
B, sorry.
Dave, you gotta put fearless or something on your name or something.
It's in my pronoun.
No, it's my bad. I just wasn't paying attention. There's an Undertaker on the script.
Dave. B.
Okay, so the investigator sees a minion. Let's kill the investigator and not the minion. Got it.
It'll take 6. Four is not 6.
Manny nominates Milk.
Yes. What's up?
Maybe a poisoner.
Milk. Are you a poisoner?
I think Ekin made a very convincing argument as to why the investigator pings are unreliable, and only 5 people voted on Ekin, so only 5 people should vote on me. That's how it should work. Right?
It'll take 6 votes if you want to kill Milk.
Hold on. Let's make sure I'm a 5th vote. Ooh.
6 is more than 5. It is.
Well,
6.
that's interesting, isn't it?
I said I was going to vote on both.
So the accusation,
the
accusation wasn't good enough to kill Ekin, but the accusation is good enough to kill me.
It was 20% better, apparently.
Well, Dave was always going to vote on it. He said he would.
Yeah, but 5 other people voted on it who weren't willing to vote on Ekin, including Ekin.
Jams.
I voted on Ekin.
Oh, I voted on both of you.
Jams, who did you see?
Yeah, seems like
Who did
strange
I
thing.
see?
Yeah.
It's not important because I think they're good. But I think the investigator pings are incorrect. TBD whether the investigator is good or not, but that's why I thought they were a good kill.
Alishar nominates other Dave.
Yeah.
I kind of agree that I think the investigator pings are wrong and we can't kill the investigator. I haven't got anything about Dave at all today, so probably the demon.
Dave.
Well,
Fearless version.
I did have 3 people claim my role to my face, so that is a very demon thing to have happen to me. But I also get executed on day 1 most of the time, so if we could just skip day 1 for me, that'd be great. Thank you.
6 dies, 7 kills Dave.
I'm sorry, who gets executed on day 1 most of the time?
Me, all the time.
Are you sure it's not Dave B who gets executed on day 1 all the time? Or me? Or Brendan?
No,
It's everybody.
definitely
Everybody gets
But
executed
let's
on day
make
1 all
it
the
milk
time.
today, specifically.
4 is less
talking
than
about?
6.
Dirty nominates Alexis.
Such a garbage.
Why?
Okay, I can't talk to town about why this is funny, but Alexis knows why this is funny. And one other person in the circle knows exactly why this is funny.
Yeah.
Alexis? Is this funny?
Probably, yeah.
6 ties, 7 kills Alexis.
We do need to lift this off Milk, though.
There's a lot of hands going up and a lot of hands going down.
What a fun wave.
4 is less than 6. I'm gonna close the day in about 10, I think. It doesn't seem like you're gonna beat 6.
Jen will nominate Jen.
Yeah. Why?
I'm clearly evil, so we should get 6 on this.
It'll take 6 to tie, 7 to kill Jen.
Milk doesn't want to lift off himself.
You put me on the block, you can take me off or not.
5 is less than 6. Closing the day in 10.
I'm sorry, Milk. I can't ask the pit hag to change you into the Al Hadiki if you die.
That's okay.
Can I nominate Jams?
Yeah. Why?
Jams could be the drunk, not poisoned. It could be interesting to see if we have like extra kills to Godfather or whatever. I think Jams is probably good, but there's also an Undertaker on the script, so that could also help.
Jams?
Yeah, that's true.
6 dies, 7 kills.
I don't know, Mike. Gossip is on the script, so.
Oh no!
6 is a tie.
Welp.
So much for Undertaker.
Look, we all knew where Sid was positioned.
The downside of the World Cup is I can't put Vortox on every script.
I know, it's terrible.
Weren't you a judge for this? You could have just picked scripts of Vortex.
That's true.
That wouldn't have been fair. That wouldn't have been fair.
Only yourself to blame.
Bootlegger rule.
I'm gonna close the day in 10.
Micah nominates Manny.
Why?
Arbitrary choice among people that haven't been nominated yet today.
Manny?
I would be a terrible mayor bounce.
6 dies, 7 dies. Six is also 6. Closing the day in 5.
Has anyone not been nominated yet?
Dave nominates Malachon.
Why?
The other Steve nominates. Thank you. I just didn't get a chance to talk to Malachon. How you doing today, Malachon? Feeling all right?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm definitely the Undertaker, so we should kill me to give the Undertaker a read on me.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let's do this.
6 dies, 7 kills.
Based on my understanding from Reddit, we need to kill the Recluse and then kill the Undertaker. It's the only way to be sure.
4 is less than 6. Closing the day in 5.
Okay, who still has a nom? We can do the worst town.
None of you have a nom because the day is over.
I hadn't been nominated, but I wasn't gonna say that during the day.
Likewise.
I mean, I was gonna say that I hadn't been nommed just to see you.
No.
But, it seemed like it would probably not be useful.
I just want to point out that I didn't vote on Jen when he nommed himself as a protest. So.
I was about to point out that you all had broken milk.
Did I get broken? I don't remember being broken.
for putting by putting you on the block.
Oh, I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? Like, the same accusation as Ekin, but for some reason, Ekin gets 5 and I get 6. This just doesn't make any sense.
It's just about where the hands are positioned, which doesn't necessarily say anything about evils or not, just like where people with certain reads are.
I mean, what reads? I talked to 2 people.
It was a fun talk. I'd do it again.
Yeah, I'd go for that one again. Thanks for saving me, Sincerity.
Always have to facilitate tie.
Mm-hmm. Think we die first to the Owlhead? Pretty sure we die first to the Owlhead.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Well,
Emma.
who do you think's died first? The Owlhead, Dave.
I'm just thinking if I were to make Milk the Owlhead, and now we have 2 living demons, would you kill Manny?
That's a choice. That is a choice you could make.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll do the more boring thing and turn Ekin into the Night Watchman.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to discourage your creativity, Dave. You can do whatever you want.
Well, I did tell Milk if I was the Pit Hag, I would make him the Owlhead. But then I was like, but then it could be that Manny dies and then I just lose. So I'd rather not have that happen.
All right, so you're making Ekin the Night Watchman.
Ekin will be the Night Watchman, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. Hello.
Hello.
You are the Night Watchman.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing else has changed.
Okay, bye.
I'll be back later. please choose 2 players.
Just to be clear, the live die stuff doesn't matter.
It only matters if there's an Alhad in play, which there could be. But
could
you're
be.
the Shavlov.
Right. Just checking. I'm going to choose Ekin and then Milk.
Ekin and then Milk.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. What a night. What a night. Micah didn't gossip, so we don't have a gossip kill to do. And no one was executed, so we don't have anyone to show malice on. No, there's no Night Watchman. There's a drunk who saw the Night Watchman token. Now there's a Night Watchman who's dead, which is, of course, normal. We're doing normal stuff here, chat. Only normal stuff here on World Cup Sundays. Good morning, friends. Ekin is dead.
Fascinating.
What?
I have an announcement. Last night I became the Night Watchman. Probably more like became the drunk. So do what you want.
Why is that?
I would suggest a drunk was not already in play, so my information is even more likely to be real.
I mean, yeah, we can.
I mean,
that's.
I
Yeah,
have a
that's
claim from him
interesting.
that would be worth killing, but it's interesting.
That doesn't work. I'm the Night Watchman, so you would have to be a drunk that was shown an in-play token.
Okay, do you want to let Jams in?
We can, yeah, I'll let you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
What's happening?
That's what I was
Apparently
just-
Jen is the Night Watchman, so I don't know how I became the Night Watchman.
I sent my original ping to James. So.
Did you get it, Ping Jams?
I did get it. I'm also the grandma who saw Jen as not the Night Watchman, which is why I know I'm specifically poisoned.
That's incredibly funny. Okay.
Yeah.
No, there is no barber. I have been pit hagged. I must
I know,
have been pit
right?
hagged
Like-
into the drunk. This means Dave has to be evil because he cannot be the drunk.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how.
I mean, vibes are like milk is good, right?
I have. Yeah. Okay. There's a couple of reasons.
Yeah, it could also just still be Ahad. I guess we should ask Ekin if he just chose die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, what are you?
Oh, Mayor.
Mayor? Okay, double claim, but
Double claim, but we don't worry about this.
I tend not to. I'm just letting you know that it exists.
I have spoken with my double claim.
Understood. Okay, cool.
Okay. Thank you, friend.
thank you.
What did you gossip yesterday? Oh, bye.
Okay. I picked to live.
Interesting.
I have been telling most people on day one that I would be a terrible mayor bounce, hence.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm the gossip,
Yeah. That would.
and I
Done.
gossiped yesterday that no more than one player on the Cardinal points is evil.
But that would be that would make Ekin the starting demon probably because he was claiming to be changed.
I have an innkeeper claim from Ekin.
I had that as well. Yes, he apparently claims to have been changed into "quote unquote" the Night Watchman last
Yeah,
night.
I heard that. I don't know that I vibe with that.
He could be starting drunk, but it is a pit hag change, and Emma flipped drunk to confuse things.
Maybe. Anyway, what's going on with you?
I'm happy to hard claim if you are.
Sure.
I am the mayor.
It's a triple claim?
Are you also the mayor?
Yeah, and I have another mayor who's not you.
Yeah, I love that for us.
One of us is probably telling the truth.
Yeah, but definitely taking all of us to Final 3 couldn't possibly have anything go wrong with that. Definitely haven't had that situation with you specifically, Sincerity, before.
I don't know what you mean. I'm always the mayor when I tell you I'm the mayor.
Yep.
Be interesting.
No, that would be like pretty useful, I think.
Yeah.
I've not heard of one.
Right?
It would be intriguing to see if that works.
Because if you do come back to life, then Jen is the spy. Well, or it's like a shab.
Yeah. I chose live, by the way, for the alt-head choices, so
Okay.
I don't know if it matters, but yeah.
I did as well. So.
What are you really? I'm gonna guess that you are an outsider.
No, I haven't heard of any outsider. Oh, no, that's not true. I have heard of one outsider, one starting outsider.
Micah, are you still claiming to be my role?
No. Well, okay, I have been. I will tell you I'm not.
I know that you aren't because I know what token I have, Micah. That's not the question, okay?
Well, I don't know whether you are or not, or whether it's, for instance, a bluff.
Okay, well, Sincerity then also claimed my role as
Yeah,
well.
Sincerity likes claiming mayor when she's evil, and this is not surprising. I'm happy to execute Sincerity regardless of your alignment.
Yeah, so I went from a conversation with you to Sincerity, and both of you claimed my role, and I was just like, whatever, this is fine. I'm sure there's a valid reason for this, or you're evil.
Yeah, so there's... Yeah, I will say that my role is one that I have had claimed to my face, which is fun.
Okay.
My chocolate bill.
Over easy eggs and chocolate milk. Like, what is going on with over there? That's
Eggs good, milk good, chocolate good. Seems completely reasonable.
Yeah, sorry, I failed to see the problem.
I'm not saying it's a problem. It's a choice.
Yeah, Mel.
It's like 9 a.m.
Just a question on how you'd run something just to figure this out. If a mayor is picked by an Alhad and chose die, and it bounces to someone who chose live, does the person that chose live die?
Alright, the way I understand this to work is... It's complicated. I don't think it's one of the smoothest interactions out there, but... the mayor, if I bounced the mayor who chose die, that would immediately kill someone else. And then I would do I would look at the 3 people they all had chosen to see if they were all alive. But that would include the mayor. And if the mayor was still alive, they would all die, at which point the mayor could bounce again to someone else. Now...
Got it. yeah, I got what you said.
In a normal Alhead game, that would probably be 2 confirmatories, since 2 people not announced by the Alhead were killed. But since Alhead picks art announced, maybe it could happen in this script.
Malshon, I'm just gonna pick live. It's not going to happen. It's fine.
So I think that confirms that it's Jab. So
I was gonna say it would be interesting if there's a professor to choose me, which would tell us if I have been pit hagged into the drunk or not, and if someone is specifically the spy or not. So, if any of you heard from a professor, I mean, I'm publicly announcing it. So, if there's a professor, please consider picking me if you haven't already picked anybody.
I am or have heard of a professor.
Yeah, we should pick you, the person who almost certainly died to a shab. That will definitely tell us things.
I would like to claim gossip. Thank you. I would also like to gossip that Sincerity is good.
Noted on both fronts.
Thank you, Finn.
Manny?
I would like to gossip that Ekin is an eligible player to be resurrected tomorrow.
Okay.
I picked die, so I don't think I was selected.
I doubt you would be, yeah. Also, it's probably Shab.
I think we're settling on most likely Shab, but
Currently, yeah.
I would like to gossip that there's a poisoner in this game.
Noted.
I would like to gossip that there is no drunken play.
Noted.
I would like to gossip that I'm currently nominating Milk.
Anything you'd like to add?
Lifted yesterday, still the only live one in my poisoner ping. If y'all think, I mean, I'm even less likely to be the drunk now if we think there's a chance that Ekin was pit hagged into the drunk. So that means I'm even more likely that my information is sober.
Milk?
Why do you suppose a person in a poisoner ping was killed in the night?
It'll take 6.
I mean, I was pretty open about being the innkeeper, so I don't think Evil Team wants an innkeeper in the game.
You don't think Town was going to probably execute you within a day or so?
5 is less than 6?
Probably, but I could see the risk of,
Honestly, I'm building Pit Hag change as near the top of my candidates, just because, like, one death is really weird unless it was a shab that hit on the other side a soldier or an innkeeper protect in the wrong order, which would imply that they didn't know things about Ekin or that they really wanted to ambiguate things.
I mean, I imagine if there was a pit hag change, the best way to signal it would be to have no kills.
Well, you can't do that if they're moving where the demon is, which I guess would implicate Ekin as just the demon, which is also weird. So I don't know.
Yeah, and a poisoner ping seems
And a
strange.
poisoner ping? Yeah.
Jen will nominate Jen.
Yeah, why, Jen?
Let's make it a theme, but also I actually do think that it's probably more beneficial to do this. People can know about it later. Also, I would advocate for a similar reason for a professor to res me.
It'll take 6. Six is enough. Jen's marked for execution.
Oh, that's a fun idea, Alexis.
Oh.
I'll let Ken say no now.
I don't like that I have to think about that possibility.
I actually think that's quite likely.
That actually feel very likely.
Like, I do believe we have a gossip, and I believe they gossip truthfully, so...
I forgot about the Alad change.
Normally, it doesn't matter.
Any additional nominations? I'm going to close the day in 10 then. Jen is executed and dies. Good night.
It would be so much funnier if I didn't.
And also impossible on this script.
I know, that's why it would be funny.
Hi, Emma.
Hello, Dave. What do we have in the books today after yesterday's successful choices?
Okay, so now I'm having some regrets not having turned Ekin into the grandmother, which would have resulted in a grandchild dying. That was a mistake on my part. I did not realize the plan was Manny was going to murder my poisoner. So let's see. What do I want to do here? There's a lot of really fun targets for a pit hag on this script. And I don't know what Milk is, but he's probably not the gossip that he told me. What do I do here? Do I just change Ekin again? Will you bring him back to life? That's the real question.
I can't possibly tell you the answer to these questions.
I know. It's rough. It's real rough. Let's see. I will turn... I need to make a choice.
You do.
You know, I'm just going to turn Ekin into the grandmother, and let's just see if there is one in play.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello. Make some choices.
I think I'm going to choose Dave B. and Sincerity.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
You see the drunk token.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Would you
Hello.
like to use your ability?
Of the Night Watchman?
That's the only one you have, Ekin.
Yes, I would like to use my Night Watchman ability.
Please choose the player.
Jams, please.
No problem. I have some
Hello.
great news for you, Jams. I think you'll
Yeah?
enjoy it. Ekin is the Night
Oh, yeah?
Watchman.
I do enjoy this. I enjoy this so much.
Just
Thank you.
completely normal Clocktower.
Excellent. Yeah, this is great. This is genuinely fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Sure. Good morning. Dave B is dead, Sincerity is dead, Ekin is alive.
Yay!
Interesting.
Shabbity shab shab.
Yeah.
Shab.
I think it's like a shab.
Interesting.
Can't
No
that
sincerity.
be...
It can be a professor. Ekin was certainly asking for a professor to resurrect him, but also
You pick to live or die, Dave. You're
muted.
muted.
I chose to die, as always. But it's almost certainly a shab. Doesn't really matter.
I think it's certainly a shab.
It also makes...
I am saying people.
Okay, did your ping work?
Jams claims it didn't, which is a fun wrinkle.
I believe you. I'm the Undertaker. I saw you was the drunk.
Okay, that is even more interesting.
So you could have been poisoned, and it were, or no, like it could have worked and Jam's evil, and like they know I'm the Undertaker because I've been claiming pretty openly I'm the Undertaker, and it could well be a spy. So they could have poisoned me to cover for that. But
Yeah, Ekin could have poisoned you to make it.
but not
Because
Ekin,
Jams
not if
claims
Ekin's the
that-
poison, right? Because I think Night Order he'd be dead when he'd make his poison. So
Yeah, which
I'm
means
not
that
poisoned by
Jams-
Ekin.
Which means that Jams has to be lying, because Jams claims to have seen me as the Night Watchman.
Ooh. So one of us, there has to be a poison in there, right? Like, or an evil. There has to be a poison or an evil in there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. That makes...
So
we
that
don't-
actually helps a lot because I think Dave is probably the drunk or the poisoner. He sounded too grumpy to be evil. Like,
Okay.
I think his pings are wrong.
Yeah,
but
I
I
think...
Yeah. Gee, I wonder which one of us could possibly be evil when it's a conflict between me and Sincerity claiming mayor.
Listen. I don't want to. Sin can be good sometimes.
Sometimes she's good.
I've
You
yet
die
to
in the
see
night,
it,
which is
but
Dying
apparently
in the night
I
is
think
certainly interesting.
I think Fearless Dave is also kind of claiming mayor. Or
Yes,
was that just him
Fearless
being
Dave is also
jokey?
claiming mayor.
Okay, so fun. Okay, yeah.
So
Maybe
you're
I'll
really
gossip
just
today.
a
That
gossip.
Fearless Dave is good.
So you're building worlds where I'm good, the owl had skipped, or what? Are you building worlds where I'm evil? Because there was only one kill.
I'm
you lost
more
first.
likely to build worlds that it was an owl had no on night 2 and Ekin just died. I mean personally I think it's a shab, just based on the evidence. So
I
maybe...
agree.
Because I pay attention. What was Jen?
This is interesting. There's a wrinkle here. I saw Jen as the drunk.
Huh.
Jen thinks he's the Night Watchman.
Huh.
What Jen tells me, he tried to send it to Jams, and Jams said she didn't get it. That all lines up, but Jams is claiming to be Dave's grandmother who saw Night Watchman, which doesn't add up.
Why on earth would you get pit hagged into the Night Watchman of all things?
I mean, Jams had a good point that like if they were gonna kill me anyways, then it's a fun thing to do, but I don't think they expected me to come back. I don't know if there's a professor or it's a shab or whatnot, but have you heard from a professor?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Everybody thinks it's Shab.
Okay.
And I feel like if I just go to Alhad, it's not really going to. It's going to make my life harder. Like I can kill. The only thing I think I'd want to do is maybe make Malishon something tonight, because I'm worried Malishon are
not a. I was. Milk's claiming to be the.
Milk is the soldier. I chose Milk, and Milk didn't die.
Soldier.
So
that's perfect.
So that might be a good change, maybe late in the game. I don't know.
I might turn myself into a Moonchild at some point if that's not the one that's in play, or is that the one that's in play?
Recluse is in play. I haven't heard of a second one. I would think the other one is the Drunk, just on the basis of getting a bluff.
Okay, and you said it was Alexis that was the
simply the spy.
I heard you saw Jen as the Night Watchman. Jen was seen by an Undertaker. Okay, Jen was seen by an Undertaker as a drunk.
As the what? Sorry, your internet died briefly.
Drunk.
Interesting.
Yes. Yep. And that would prove that Jen is the drunk and my info's good if that happened.
Yeah, because then it wouldn't have been in play in the first place.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Bye.
Very strange game.
It is. Very much so.
Sin, you sticking to your claim?
Which claim? There are currently two.
You have a witch claim?
I'm fairly sure Sin is good at what she claimed to be. So.
Did you claim live or die last night?
I chose die.
Okay.
I did gossip
did anybody
yesterday
get
that
your
Sin
Night
is
Watchman
good.
ping?
Huh? Yes, Jams got my Night Watchman ping.
Okay,
Jams, can you confirm that that's actually true?
Yep.
There is some inconsistency in the things that Jams and Ekin are claiming, but it's possible. It's possibly true.
Okay.
I'm starting to think that one of Jen and Jams is the spy, and the other one is like good. That's what they're claiming. Like, that explains a lot of the weird inconsistencies.
I would like to claim gossip. Thank you. I would like to gossip that Fearless Dave is good.
Manny?
No kill, no.
Jen, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I just no, never mind. We'll go on. I think I've talked to enough people. It'll get around.
There appears to be a drunk in the game, allegedly, that has also been seen as a townsfolk. There are also two other face-up outsider claims, so if that's the case, we have an outsider problem. It's possible Spy is involved in some of that. Don't know where to go with that. But it does mean...
And Godfather.
It does mean that we have a problem with number of outsiders, because if that's a spy causing that, and we think we have a poisoner that's been seen by an investigator, and we have a pit hag that's changed Ekin into a night watchman, then we have a series of events which seems to require more outsiders than are possible, and also more minions than are possible. So I think we have minion inconsistencies in Ekin's story of being changed, in Dave's pings, and in the outsider count per some different people's information. So I'm inclined to kill Ekin or Jams, but I'm happy to kill us.
I mean,
well,
I cannot be
Ekin's not the demon in any world.
Yeah, Ekin is mechanically not the demon. I was also mechanically impacted in some way. Like my first night information is not correct, but whether that was because I saw a spy, because I was poisoned, or because I'm specifically drunk is TBD.
Is it still beneficial to take Ekin off the board so that Ekin can't become the demon later?
No. I'm inclined to think so.
We can kill elsewhere. I'm happy to kill.
We can kill Ekin on literally any other day when he might actually be the demon, but today he is mechanically not the demon, so I think it would waste our time because we could kill someone who might
Milk
be the
dominates
demon.
Jams.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why?
If Ekin's evil, then Jams is lying about getting the Night Watchman pick.
Jams?
Ekin can absolutely still be evil. As I pointed out in town when some people were here, Ekin could be the poisoner, for all I know, who was pit-hagged into the evil Night Watchman, killed, brought back to life so he could confirm himself as good, thus making Jen look even more sus. I'm a grandma. I can absolutely die. I know I'm good, so, like, I don't really care. But, like, yeah, go for it.
It'll take 5.
I don't see why the pit hag needs to kill Night Watchman.
Have a professor.
So people can say that, Micah.
Sure. That's fair.
5 is enough.
I mean, if we don't have a professor, then it's a Shab game, and me dying and there being, what was there? Was there
2 deaths and a res?
Only 2. I thought there was. Okay, I thought there was 3.
So I feel like you're probably not drunk again, which puts interesting things in other places.
Or if I am drunk, then one of the outsiders is probably.
I'll nominate Micah.
Why?
I think all of the worlds Micah is building are complete nonsense, and I don't think that that should be... I mean, maybe they're good and just completely lost and talking to totally different people than I am, but like every single thing that they've said is contrary to all of the information that I know mechanically has happened in this game. So I want to see who votes on this.
Micah?
Yeah, I do believe we're in different worlds. I think there are worlds where you're good still, and we're just looking at things differently. I don't know. I don't have places to put evils elsewise. Honestly, I thought sincerity was evil, but with her dead, it's less concerning if it's even true. So,
5 ties. 6 kills Micah. Three is less than 5.
Can I nominate Brendan?
Yeah.
He's got the most Shab-like bluff, is all I have on this. I think Jams is good. She voted on herself.
Brendan?
I'm not that role, so fine, kill me.
5 ties. 6 kills Brendan.
Brendan gossiped that I'm good, so I'm not voting on him.
2's less 5. Closing the day in 10. Jams is executed and dies. Good night.
I'm pretty sure that day narrowed down the evil team to like 4 people, so honestly not that unhelpful.
I think I agree.
if I agree with that, I'm putting you on the evil team, but I understand.
You cannot be good in this game, in any world, I think.
That's fascinating. Okay, sure.
Well, Dave,
Emma.
you've certainly caused some confusion and distraction.
Emma, I have to do the funniest thing against my demon's wishes. I have to turn Malishon into the chef, knowing full well that you could give any no. It could be you could give a 1, you could give a 2. Like
okay, so we're changing.
I think Malishon. Yeah, I think Malishon would love to be a starts knowing role of the chef. Yeah.
All right, great.
Thanks.
Hello. You are the chef.
I am the chef. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Choose two.
Jams, then Malishon.
Jams, then Malishon.
Mhm.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you didn't gossip yesterday and I missed it.
I believe I did not, indeed, yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking about trying to sneak it in, but I don't believe I ever did.
Okay, cool. Good morning. Malishon is dead.
Huh.
Jin as
The drunk.
weird.
And Jans is claiming grandmother who saw Jen as the Night Watchman, but also claiming that Jen's Night Watchman thing didn't work. So
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear any of this yesterday. Okay.
yes, that's why I was
so-
happy to kill Jans, because it's like there's something wrong. There's a spy or something in that information, or a lot of poison in that.
Yeah, that just doesn't. That doesn't. Because why would Jams protect Ekin there?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
Like, I think in most worlds, Ekin is evil there, right? Like, if you believe the. Or
If
why would
Ekin-
Jin just kill himself though? Like Jin just literally just put himself on the block and died. So I'm inclined to believe that Jin is just good. And
I agree, Jen's good. I think it could be the spy. That's kind of the only world evil spy who's. But
who
I just-
came
I-
as the drunk and then
it hides
then-
the real drunk.
Yeah, and it gets. Then that would put Ekin into a double claim with. Like, oh, I'm the Night Watchman, but my ping didn't work or whatever. Like, you can just say whatever at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know. It also hides the outsider count a little bit too.
Yeah, so either Jen is just the drunk, Jams was probably poisoned night one, or Jams and Ekin are evil together.
Okay.
Because Jams is claiming to have got the Night Watchman pick from Ekin, which is possible if Jen is genuinely drunk, but doesn't explain why Jams got bad info on Jen, unless she's lying, which she does a lot about her info, so
Okay.
she may not have got that info.
Okay.
We do not have Mohadik here.
I mean, the live die stories make sense to me. I can put it together, but it doesn't make sense, like, realistically.
Micah and Fearless Dave are evil together? If I've been following his gossips correctly? Because he gossiped Micah is good, Sin is
changed. You have an unchanged token. Okay.
Correct. So
That's bizarre.
Malishon claims to be the Undertaker who has seen me as the drunk, so that is a mechanical situation that I guess could happen. But it still seems very weird for me to be the drunk, Ekin to be the Night Watchman, Jams to have like gotten me as Night Watchman.
That I've heard of that wouldn't want to out what they are. I just want to know, like, how bad is it if you die?
No consequences whatsoever.
Or fine. Like if they're moving it, it'd be what, from Malishon probably. If Ekin's the demon now, it would be from Malishon.
Yeah, but that would require a living pit hag still, which is what, Brendan or Manny?
I mean, I don't think we've killed. You think Jen is the Night Watchman, and we executed you. We didn't execute day one, so there should be a living
Jen
pit
is
hag in the world.
Jen is either the in that world there would be, but Jen. So basically, exactly one of these things is true. Either Jen is the spy, or Ekin is the starting poisoner.
True.
In every single world, mechanically, one of those things must be true.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got turned into the drunk. Maybe that was.
There is a problem. I mean, there's still an outsider problem if Jen is the drunk.
There is an outsider problem. I think the recluse needs to die, like, immediately, because mechanically, from my perspective, there cannot ever be a godfather in this game.
The recluse is librarian confirmed.
Be...
Can we kill the other one?
Oh, sure. Whichever one isn't. I was told the sweetheart was librarian confirmed. Whichever one isn't librarian confirmed should die.
Can I ask a storyteller question, please?
Yes.
I'm sure that the answer to this is known by most people, but just for my own edification, can a pit hag turn a player into the character that the drunk saw.
That is how I would rule it, because the character's not in play.
Understood. Okay. Also, I would like to gossip that milk is good, and I would like to claim that I claimed gossip and said that. Thank you.
Yeah. Malishon?
Just for people who didn't hear today, I was pit hagged last night as well as being killed.
Into?
The chef. I don't think that's helpful. But
oh my god.
Possibly the drunk. I don't know. But I don't know why they would turn me into
We
a
have
chef.
so many drunk claims already.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm dead and I'm a chef. So. And for anyone who hasn't heard, starting Undertaker who saw Jen as the drunk.
Mechanics question. If I were to have been pit hagged, or if anybody was to be pit hagged the night that they had just been executed on, would the Undertaker see what they were when they were executed, or what they are currently after they've been pit hagged?
I rule that they see what they are at the time of execution, because it says you learn which character died by execution today.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Another mechanics question, Emma?
Yes.
If somebody was the starting drunk and nothing happened, would you view it as legal to wake them up and tell them they were a different townsfolk than the one they thought they were previously?
Whether that's legal or not, it's not something I think is super fun.
Okay.
Good to know.
I'll toss that world off then, where I'm just the drunk all along, and there's no pit hagging.
You want to kill each
Do
other?
we actually have a gossip? I heard some people say that was like for sure in play.
We have a gossip.
Okay.
Dave?
I'd like to nominate Ekin.
Yeah.
Ekin might not be the demon right now, but he could be turned into the demon and could just be moved from wherever it is. And I think this might be good to just get him off the board now. I just think he's evil.
Ekin?
You're gonna tunnel lot this for the rest of the game, so yes, let's do this. I'm gonna vote on myself.
It'll take 4.
I think Ekin's the right kid.
I cannot say enough how much I am uninterested in this today, because Malishon was pit hagged us tonight, so mechanically Ekin cannot be the demon.
Al would be.
But he could be tonight.
4 isn't
I don't care. Then we can let go.
Milk, did you
Do
have
we
a
have a
nomination?
real demon candidate besides Ekin?
Milk, did you have a nomination?
I nominate Dave.
Okay. Why?
I think he meant Dave B.
I
No,
don't.
I did not.
Fine.
I don't know if Ekin's. To be honest, I don't know if Ekin's good or evil. But one player died last night, so I don't think Ekin was pit hagged. If evil, I don't think Ekin was pit hagged into the demon last night. I don't think Malishon was the starting demon. I don't think we have 2 demons. I think Dave is the most likely evil candidate who could bluff is on a demon currently.
Dave, your defense.
Milk, we had a deal. If you don't vote on me, I'll turn you into the Alhad tonight.
Bro, I'm not the Ahad yet. Okay, so
If you kill me, I can never turn. I'm just the mayor. If you kill me, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care.
4 ties.
That is a double claim with somebody else I've heard.
Yeah,
5
If anyone
dies.
alive wants to vote for me, that would
and
be
they've
awesome.
backed off that claim as well. Oh, how could you, Micah?
5 is enough. Dave's marked for execution.
I would like my evil team to panic for me, please.
That was an A and 5.
I'd like to nominate Milk.
Michael, what was that? Sorry.
I would like to gossip that Ekin is good.
Okay. 5.
Damn, I tried, but I guess
I'll nominate
I know.
Milk.
it didn't work.
Ekin nominates Milk. Why?
Jan wanted this. I think Milk is good, but there is a poisoner ping on him still.
Milk.
you think I'm good, why are you nominating me?
5 ties. 6 dies.
Jan audibly tried to nominate you. That's the only reason.
You have nothing on Milk. I was just making a joke for Dave.
1 is less than 5. Closing the day in 5. Dave is executed and ties, and we're all out of Daves.
An alive Dave sandwich? No, it's a dead Dave sandwich.
I don't know if we've established, Malachon, did you talk about your life-death choice? We settled on jab.
Yeah, I chose live. I chose live. What it's worth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just Shab.
But it's just Shab, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think
Just making sure.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Ekin,
there's no professor, so.
we had that conversation about how I thought something happened, but I might have just been an idiot. I was an idiot. It's fine.
Two kills.
Brendan and Micah, please.
Brendan and Micah. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it that time?
It is that time.
Alrighty. Ekin, please.
Ekin is the Night Watchman.
Excellent. Okay, thank you.
Good morning. Brendan is dead. Micah is dead.
Huh. Cute.
Public announcement. I got pit hacked into the good Al Hadikia last night.
No, you didn't.
I love that for you.
I chose Brandon, Micah, and Milk. Assuming pit hag.
I mean, yeah, arbitrary.
Arbitrary choices have overruled my choices.
That is not true because I am the Raven Keeper and I picked Ekin and learned Night Watchman.
Yeah, my world. Mal and I have been talking about this. I think that Dave was the pit hag, Ekin is the evil Night Watchman, and Manny's the demon.
Yep. I had a fringe world where Micah was the demon, but that's gone now. So, like, I think it's just Manny.
Ekin, did you claim to pick any of the people who are dead already?
Yes, you, Brandon, and Milk.
Oh, dead already before then, because I think
No.
life
No,
choices pit hag shenanigans.
Yeah, Malachon?
No, I chose who I said I did.
Sorry, that was an accident.
I missed who you said.
I think that checks.
I mean, I'll be happy
We
to
need to
nominate
kill
Manny.
me.
I'll nominate Manny.
Okay. If we want to do this, we can do this. Everyone's here. I heard Milk first, so I'll just... Yeah?
I mean, Alexis confirmed. I'm good. Seems like one of Manny or Ekin's the demon. Ekin was dead once, so unless Ekin got pit hagged into the demon, seems like Brendan picked Ekin and found out Ekin's still the Night Watchman and Raven Keeper tempo. That leaves Manny. Let's kill Manny.
Manny?
Yep, I'm the demon. Kill me.
It'll take 2. Eight's enough and can't be beaten. So, yeah. Manny can be executed and die. And the good team has won. I think the very critical day was, of course, yesterday when you executed Dave, your pit hag, before he could move the demon off Manny after a lot of people realized there was an outsider problem and that the player bluffing outsider who wasn't seen by the librarian was probably evil. That player was, of course, Manny, your Shabaloth. And joining them on the evil team was, of course, Ekin, your starting poisoner, who was pit hagged night 2 into the Night Watchman, though Dave seriously considered instead making Milk the Al-Hadikia. He instead chose to make Ekin the Night Watchman, which was part of a very funny sequence of events, because Jen, you're drunk, was shown to Jams, your grandmother, as the Night Watchman because Ekin poisoned Jams. And I was like, what can we do with this that's interesting and potentially useful and fun? Not knowing what the evil team's going to bluff yet, of course. And I said, well, just confirm Jams as the Jen is the Night Watchman and see what happens there. And it got even funnier because Jen picked Jams that night. Who did not learn a second time that Jen was the Night Watchman because Jen was the drunk and couldn't do that. She did, however, learn that Ekin was the Night Watchman after Manny decided to try to kill both of Dave B., your sober and healthy investigator's investigator pings, but failed because Milk was the soldier who was immune to demonhood. That leaves Brendan, your Raven Keeper, who did confirm that Ekin was still the Night Watchman, putting a halt on Ekin's attempt to bluff that he had been pit-hagged into the Alhadikia. Sincerity was your Librarian, who confirmed Alexis your Recluse. Micah was your Gossip, who didn't gossip day 1 or day 3, but gossiped day 2 that there was a poisoner in play, which was very funny because, of course, there wasn't a poisoner in play anymore.
Yep.
But this game clearly needed a poisoner. Then Z didn't gossip again day 3, but did gossip day 4. Z gossiped that Ekin was good, which, of course, did not kill because Ekin was merely the Night Watchman, confirmed by Jams, and incredibly evil. That leaves Malachon, of course, who is your chef, which is not her starting token. She was the Undertaker. Dave pit-hagged Malachon into the chef after telling me, my demon doesn't want this. Doesn't want this. And I was like, what is about to happen that the demon doesn't want? And Dave's like, I'm going to make Malachon the chef. I hope she gets a 2.
I was like, because Micah could still be evil with me on both sides of Alexis.
I was worried that Malachon and Brendan was in a role swap, so I just wanted the, comfort that it's definitely not a Raven Keeper.
I would
and
argue
then I
that's the most
into
fun.
Brendan anyway.
Ekin, did you know that Jams had seen Night Watchman, or is Jams just a nexus being for Night Watchman picks?
No, I knew it.
Okay.
Jams had seen a drunk Night Watchman.
Understood. Okay.
So I thought it would be funny.
Dave, I think something else. I think something else most people missed is that I went to Dave on day 1 and told him there was an investigator ping on him as the pit hag.
I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll call it a pit hag.
Which is just bullshit that I made up.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome. We are now doing the Phantom Detectives. Let me find its rule. Dead players, not demons, keep their ability. Each townsfolk loses their ability at the start of night 1 and gains it on death. I think this is a pretty interesting rule. Pin this for you all. So what basically this means is it reverses the sort of normal tenor of things. Instead of players starting with an ability, they end with an ability. So it makes Starts Knowing wants to live longer, and it makes Recurring Infos want to die faster, essentially. There were 6 character changes for this one, using the whole list of options. They swapped out the Wizard for the Boom Dandy, the Damsel for the Drunk, the Saint for the Hatter, the Huntsman for the Librarian, the Steward for the Farmer, and they removed the Fibbin from the script. And here's what Schnauzer had to say about why he made these changes. The big star of this version is the Boom Dandy. I've been testing it a lot, and it loves to bluff characters that other evils don't. I also just added a teeny bit more misinformation to the script, so that the script no longer needs a Fibbin. Now you might be poisoned by the Vigor Mortis, you might be the drunk, you might be made drunk by a boffin giving a demon the drunk ability. There are a couple of just for fun edits with some townsfolk and outsiders that are fun to draw and make for fun boffin abilities too. I had a lot of fun playtesting the farmer in particular. I strongly recommend Standard Hatter, where Hatters must remain demons and the minions must remain demons. If the demon is desperate for an eject button, they can turn themselves into an imp or a Fangu. So we'll run this with Standard Hatter. What Schnauzer calls Standard Hatter. I don't really like the term Standard and Chaos, but I suppose those are terms. We'll use that version of Hatter. Alright. Yeah. So, once again, we're going to build ourselves a little bag. We'll hit shuffle a few times and see where we land. We've landed with a Vigor Mortis, a Boom Dandy, and an Organ Grinder, a Plague Doctor, as our only outsider, a Dreamer, Oracle, Farmer, Shugenja, Night Watchman, High Priestess, Librarian, and Noble. I think I want to get rid of the Librarian. I don't think it does. We just had a game where Librarian was really important. And I want some more recurring stuff in there. Let's put in a Cult Leader, I think. And... let's see, is there anything else we want to change here? Let's take out the Night Watchman and put in the Engineer, I think. Yeah, Banshee works just as it normally does, essentially. Not that we've had enough Night Watchmen for a night, but I do think it's nice to see some different characters on the stream. And I also think the Engineer is an interesting option with a Boom Dandy and an Organ Grinder. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. We'll have a chance to get some more minion abilities from the Plague Doctor. And we might see the minions and demons shift around through an Engineer. So we'll pass these characters out. We'll offer some bluffs. Let's see. What are interesting bluffs here for a Vigor Mortis? I think Knight is interesting. Seamstress is interesting. And I'll give them Klutz as a bluff. Yeah.
Yep.
Your demon is Ekin.
Cool. Wonderful.
Peace.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, the sticky fucking red hands. I can't.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll try.
Your minions are Dave B and Milk.
Of course they are. Okay.
And your bluffs are Knight, Seamstress, and Klutz.
Knight, Seamstress, and Klutz. Okay, thank you.
Yep. And the only other thing we're doing night one here is we're telling Dave B. Welcome to Dave B, yeah. Hello.
Yo.
You have to make a choice.
Sober.
You're sober.
Sober.
Noted.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Real short nights on. We're real short nights at the start of this on this script. Good morning.
I suppose the nights would be fast, wouldn't
The
they?
nights are going to be... the way this script works is the nights start fast, and then they get slower as the game goes on. Hello.
I am confused about how this roll works on this script. Do I still, if I'm killed at night, it still goes...
Yeah, because as when you're killed, you gain the farmer ability, and then the farmer ability passes.
I see, okay.
So
but I still have to be killed at night.
You still have to be killed at night.
If I'm executed, I could still be killed and then it can still pass.
No, if you're executed, you weren't killed at night, and then you can never be killed.
Right, but if I'm dead and the demon attacks me, wouldn't it?
No, because you're already dead. You have to be killed at night.
I see.
You have to die at night, so if you're already dead when the demon attacks you...
Well, fine. I thought that the alternative would be pretty fun, but not that a demon would attack a dead player anyway, but... Okay, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, witch.
Oh, sorry. Let's catch Emma up. I claim to be the Shugenja or the Boom Dandy, and Alexis is either the Night Watchman or the Witch. What about you, Mike?
Night or night or. Witch.
Oh, sorry, Night, not Night. Okay, I put you down as the Witch either way, so because that's my
Yeah.
If you didn't put me down as the Boom Dandy, that's your fault. That's the right choice.
I am either the Oracle or the Imp.
Oh, I love both of those for you. I really hope that if I am the Shugenja, that it is an anti-clockwise, because that's just the most fun for both.
Yeah, but the meta is: do I do Dreamer, or do I just walk around saying like I'm the Klutz or something, and maybe like be meh about dying?
Yeah.
Because if I just outright say I'm the Dreamer, do we think everyone knows me?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
cool.
Unlike other characters, I do not care. I do care about being executed.
You do care about execution. Okay, I'm fine to go with that. You can be the demon, but whatever. Like.
Yeah. Yep, you were claiming seamstress, and
there's no reason to lie.
Exactly.
No reason at all to lie.
That's exactly why I'm telling the truth as well. So yeah. All right.
What's the point?
Cool.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
For today, for I am the engineer.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. So, like, if we want to, like, make sure, if we have, like, an organ grinder and we're like, yeah, we should get rid of that, like.
Or if we wanted to delete a Fangu.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope we both get to explode. That's great.
Yeah.
So
you can't
and
both explode.
No, we can. We're both the Boom Dandy. It's fine. Don't question it. It's okay. All right, so Mashon, Boom Dandy, Ekin, Organ Grinder. Great. I hope that we don't get to see any votes today, Ekin, for your sake.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll tell you the truth. I'm the Plague
great.
Doctor, and I would love to see a Plague Doctor Boom Dandy Jinx go off, because I've actually never been in a game when that
would be
happens.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, that seems fun. Let's go for it. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I genuinely don't know, Alexis. Like, I think we just all tell the truth and then pick people in some reasonable order? Question mark.
It's funny because you could almost lie as something worse to get the demon to kill you, so you get your ability faster.
Yeah, you could like lie to be like a thing that's like does like.
So
that sucks. I already told Jen that I was a seamstress, so I'll back on the call.
You can you and Milk can figure that out.
All right.
Just hope Milk explodes fast. But
is he Boom Dandy? I didn't have him down as anything.
Yeah, he's the Boom Dandy.
Oh, then you know what? I'm getting in a double claim. I'm claiming it too.
Okay, that's great. You both can be seamstresses.
Oh man, both of those are double claims, Brendan.
Wow.
Both the good and evil role are double claims. You cannot be the organ grinder and the farmer.
That is true. I cannot be the organ grinder and the farmer. That is correct.
I wonder if maybe you're neither of those things, Brendan.
You don't really need to, because like, what's gonna happen? You get killed?
Yeah, like I would like to die at some point so I could use my ability, just like everyone else here.
Makes sense.
Anyway, seamstress.
Cool. I saw my role. I was like, this is one of my favorite characters. I'm genuinely so excited. And then I remembered what the script rule was, and I was significantly less excited. But I'm still very excited.
It certainly changes the way a lot of characters work.
It's very funny. Yeah, that's what like Emerald and I were talking about, is that one of the really interesting things with this script is that it's a very different puzzle of like who you want to kill when, because usually like at some point you really want to start killing evil people, but in this script it's like, well, if I'm evil, like, do I want to kill my minions right away in the night so that they can activate their abilities, or do I want to...
Okay, that is a double claim.
Like, I don't know. I think it's super interesting.
Good question. I don't have the answer for you. I just
yeah,
know that
no, that's
we have
okay.
zero
I would have thought about it a lot more if I was evil. Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, I'm happy to...
It's a triple claim. Okay. All right. Engineer. Okay. Maybe you're good. Fine. So, all right. So we should definitely kill Emerald. Or, you know, me. Let's kill me today. I think that would be great.
Oh, no, I think I'm the best person to kill today, honestly.
That is true. That would be really strong. But then you might engineer me out of existence, Resmore, and I don't want that.
That is exactly what I would intend to do.
Let's not do that. Okay, let's kill me today and then you tomorrow. How about that? It'll be more useful.
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, Jen. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows I talked to Dave B, Brendan, Dave, and with Dave, Brendan in the three-way chat, Malshon, and Alexis in that order, and told them all the truth, which is that I'm the dreamer, which means I should die.
It's a strong kill.
It is probably on this script the strongest to get going early.
Yeah.
Dave nominates Dave if that's available.
Yeah.
Rez, did you want to say something before I run this now?
Yeah, no, we can wait. It can wait.
All right, Dave, what's up?
I am either a starts knowing role that could get some useful information, i.e. the Shugenja, or I'm the Boom Dandy. Let's kill me on day one and find out.
All right, it'll take 6.
Ekin, you might actually be the... Yes, this is perfect. All right, Organ Grinder, let's go.
Now my information is extraordinarily pertinent.
All right, that was some number of votes.
I am the engineer. I think we should kill me today.
Oh, that'd be good too.
I would very much like to.
Sure, why?
I think this is possibly better than the Dreamer.
Ms. Nora?
I would absolutely get rid of the organ grinder and Boom Dandy and would probably put in Witch and Boffin. I think, that seems like the best course of action here.
It'll take some number of votes.
Yeah, I think Witch and Boffin sounds good.
A much easier game to deal with, certainly.
Okay, that was some number of votes.
I just realized it's useful to read how the special rule works.
Of course. Of course.
Yes.
If Res Nora is the Boom Dandy, then it will be a short game. But...
Yeah.
That's fun too.
It will be very short, yeah.
Yes, the special rule only turns off townsfolk abilities. So minion and outsider and demon abilities are still working.
But I would also have it on good authority that Res Nora is the imp, if not the engineer, so this is fine.
I did say that my one good, one evil was engineer or imp. So you are either killing the engineer or the demon here.
I would also just advocate that maybe we try at least one more, just in case like evil dropped during Res Nora's, but doesn't have to be me. But
I'll nominate Jen.
Yeah.
I think Jen's point is pretty reasonable. I think it's worth at least maybe just making sure we have somebody on the block, Res Nora or Jen. It's kind of both good. Like, it kind of doesn't matter, right? So, I'm happy to vote on another one. Just somebody needs to be the designated not voter, please.
I will not vote.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jen, any defense?
Nope.
It'll take some number.
Like, if one person from last time doesn't vote, then we should be fine, right?
That was some number of votes.
I voted on both, so.
Yeah, I don't know either, Mike. I don't know how this thing works.
I mean, I feel like there has, like, isn't the established wisdom with Orphan Grinder that it's good to, like, take the kill and, like, go for it as a town? And we did that, and then you're like, oh, we should hedge our bets.
I just feel like if we only had like 7 people with hands raised, which is what we had with Rez, and a couple of them were evil, they just drop their hands and we don't get an execution at all.
Alright, closing the day in 5.
Like, I don't believe that all good players voted there.
Res Nora is executed and dies.
Sweet!
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would like to create a witch and a boffin, please.
Okay, a witch and a boffin it is.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm happy to turn... I'm going to turn Milk into the witch and Dave into the boffin, I think. Let me just double check the boffin Yeah, I think I'm going to use the boffin to let Dave drunk somebody. Yeah. You are the boffin. You are granting the demon the drunk ability, and per the jinx, you can choose a player, and they will become... And you choose a townsfolk player to have this ability instead.
Jen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
You are the witch.
Hooray.
Please choose a player.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, there's no way to know, because it's just, Jen, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, no, Jen's the dreamer. I don't want the dreamer to die. Hold on. Brendan? I guess Brendan.
Okay.
Alright, thanks.
Yep. Hello.
Hello.
The boffin is granting you the drunk ability, which works.
Son of a bitch.
For that jinx.
Oh my god.
Please choose a player.
Okay. I don't know which one is the boffin, but probably have a boffin and a witch now. So boring. I think I'm gonna...
Oh, you know, you have Klutz as a bluff, and you know the boffin is granting you the drunk ability, so that means there's some way to get your fun minions back.
Ah, yes. That's right. Wait, I'm confused. So we don't have a drunk. We have Klutz as a bluff.
Yeah, so the outsider is either Plague or Doctor and Hatter, and either one is gonna give you a fun minion back. Don't worry, Akin.
That's right. That's right. So I should try to kill the Plague Doctor or the Hatter. It's probably one of Brandon or Malashon. I was thinking about killing Dave and pointing towards my minion, so I would look good, but like that's better when it's Boom Dandy, not when it's a witch and a boffin. So I'm gonna attempt to kill the outsider, and that's gonna be Malashon because Brandon read more like a farmer to me. Malashon, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just gonna make Malashon a little bit evil now.
Hello.
Hello. You are evil.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Fact of the matter is, if Mal's ever going to be... Like, we're probably never... Like, we'll make Mal good at some point, but there's a pretty high chance she's evil the rest of the game. Yeah. Like, we'll probably make her good at some point after one of Jam's dies, but, like, there's a high chance she gets locked in as evil at some point. So... good morning. Talking about people who get killed, Malashon is dead.
Oh.
Malashon, is it aw or is it yay?
Should be
middling.
Yay.
Great.
Wait, hold.
I did, but I'm not the farmer.
Oh, that's sad. What actually are you? You're
I'm
not the
cult
Boom
leader.
Dandy.
I'm the cult leader, so I'm now a spicy empath.
Of course you are. Of course you are, Malashon. Oh.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like there's many reasons. Like, this is kind of the thing that I've talked about in most other conversations. It doesn't seem like there's kind of reasons to lie, really. Because, like, what's the worst that happens? You get left alive as a frame? Like,
yeah.
A vigor kills a minion who's near you and you get poisoned, but that means other people aren't? Like...
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll tell you I am the knight, so I want to die as late as possible to get, like, really strong,
oh, yeah.
not demon pings.
Huge, like, Final Four night death. You know, wake up...
It's just, like, kind of whatever.
Cool. I'm a Plague Doctor.
Plague Doctor, okay. Gotcha. Alrighty, well, you are operative, so that's not good. Yeah, that's all I got.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, there really isn't much to talk about on these early days.
I know there's not.
But,
I might have info on day 3.
Yeah, I guess we'll know about Resnora soon, but yeah.
I kind of trust that, though. I kind of trust it.
Yeah, I do too.
Getting the timing right for running this script is tricky, because...
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. But I do really like it. Okay, well, thanks.
All right, later.
Yeah, I'm just being honest about it, and face up, and I die.
Yeah, again,
when I die.
it's like I don't see any reason not to play face up. So
There's some like.
I mean, I don't see any reason for me not to play face
No,
up.
sure.
So, I get other people have reasons, but like me particularly with this role, I don't know why I would. Okay, then.
Is he disconnected?
Oh, okay. No, anyway,
that
conversation was over anyway. Conversation was over anyway.
Sorry, yeah.
Hey, David, what's going on? Well, give me like a good roll and evil roll for you.
I'm gonna give you. Well, since we know there's almost certainly witches in play now, I'll say witch, and then I'm saying seamstress.
Well, what role did you have on day 1 if you were evil?
If I was evil, I was the organ grinder. Let's say that.
Okay.
Doing stuff around. There's a lot of reasons they would be dead as well.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't.
Really interesting.
It doesn't make a lot of sense for you to be able to bluff info as evil if you don't have one at least dead. So you kind of have to almost kill at least one evil.
Yeah, really. All the dynamics are a bit shifted, aren't they? Yeah. Have you got good ideas of who you would dream? Maybe don't tell me, but. Just wondering if you've thought about
based on
it.
claims so far, I'm not super sure that I would have like a strong like leaning mechanically. I might just.
Yeah, I'm trying to run a little shorter days at the start because of how the script works.
What, you don't think we have stuff to talk about?
I think it's always fun to talk to people playing Blood of the Clocktower. Most of what I do with this game is talk to people.
Yep.
Jen will nominate Jen.
Yeah, sure. Rez, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want everyone to know, I did create a witch and a boffin, so there is a witch ability out there, so nominating is, like, beneficial.
That's why I did it.
Jen, what's up?
If Resnora is the engineer and not the drunk, which is probably the only thing that I think that could be affecting that, then I can't be the Boom Dandy. I can only be the Dreamer or another minion. And the worst that I could do as a minion, or even a demon that would... No, I can't be a demon that would pass because there's no Scarlet Woman. Is pass in misinformation that you could just distrust anyways. So, let's kill.
Okay. It'll take 5.
Thank goodness.
Yay!
Just 100% confirmed.
A+, Resnora.
Yeah. Ignore the part where the new monkey can drunk itself, but if...
Oh, yeah. Well, we're just not gonna...
That would be
I mean, like, you still effectively deleted the minion, so it's just as good.
Yeah.
I don't think we need any more noms, because we're just like lose people to witch.
But like
unless people want to die.
Yeah, some people might want to.
Oh, never mind. That's right. I forgot.
Milk, was that a nomination?
Yes, on me, please.
Why?
Rip. I wanted to die.
Oh my god, this is gonna go forever.
7 will tie, 8 will kill Milk.
If the witch would just say who's nominated, we'll save a lot.
The witch probably just picked Resnora.
What? That actually would make a lot of sense.
They may not have this time, they may for the rest of the game, so we might as well get anyone who wants to die to get it out of their system today.
3 is less than 7.
I nominate myself. Dave B does.
Why?
Because, damn it, I'm still alive.
7 ties, 8 ties.
If everyone could line up in an orderly circle.
Seriously.
Okay, can we just agree that everyone's nominated themselves and no one's voted? And see what happens.
What it's worth, I don't intend to. I would kind of rather be alive.
Only the demon wouldn't want to.
2 is less than 7.
No, I wanna live.
I thought you wanted to die to get your ability, Dave.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I mean, look, if I'm the witch, I already have my ability, right?
Yeah, but you said you were the Boom Daddy, so.
I was the Boom Daddy
you would
yesterday.
be the witch now, yeah.
I had to confirm res, right? So
Mhm.
I got switched out into the witch, yeah.
Any additional nominations? Close the day in 5.
I would nominate, but I feel like I might be witch cursed, so I'm not gonna.
But then you get your ability.
Yep.
Fine. We have plenty of time. My ability isn't gonna change whether I die today or tomorrow.
Jen is executed and dies. Good night. Hello. Please choose a player.
Oh, I don't know.
There's things here worth dying to witch curses.
No, I know. It's the farmer, which is Brendan, who's never going to nominate now because he's a farmer, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
The Plague Doctor probably isn't going to nominate. Emerald didn't nominate, which means Emerald's something that doesn't want to die to the witch. So I guess I'll move it to Emerald, and maybe Emerald will nominate.
Okay.
Let's try Emerald. All right, see ya.
See ya. Murder.
Let's just attempt to poison that dreamer, I guess. Dave B, please. I am bluffing Knight.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Actually, can I change my mind and kill Milk? Because that's not like immediate vigor poisoning, but it still can go on Jen. I'm assuming you haven't actually done
that's fine.
thing. Okay, I'm gonna kill Milk, so it's not immediate neighbor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna poison Brendan. I'm not actually 100% sure how you're supposed to rule the Boffin and Drunk Jinx with a Vigor Mortis. Chooses a townsfolk player to have this ability instead is very awkward language. I don't know if Jen registers as a townsfolk or an outsider anymore. So we're gonna Vigor Poison Brendan. Yes. And hopefully we won't have to make another decision about whether we're Vigor Poisoning Jen or Dave. Alright, let's talk to Jen. Please choose a player.
I will choose Ekin.
Ekin is either the Knight or the Boffin.
Okay. Knight or Boffin. Alright, thank you.
Yep. Alright, and once again, that's all. Do we make Malishon good today? No, I think we're gonna hold off on making Malishon good or evil here. I'd like to yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave Malishon as evil for now. I think evil sort of needs the cult leader on their team right now. Good morning. Milk is dead.
No, my entire life.
You happy about this, Milk?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Anything you want to share?
Eventually.
I need a good roll and an evil roll for you.
Ooh, that's fun. I will give you... Plague Doctor or Witch?
Okay, alright, Plague Doctor or Witch. Great. I'm the shoot. Actually, I'm changing mine. I'm either the Drunk or I am the what?
Drunk's Jen.
Okay.
Brendan's the poison farmer. You can use this.
Okay, I'll kill Brendan next. Do we know what Malishon was? Because she claimed farmer to me.
No idea. Not the farmer, I think. Hope
Okay.
not the farmer. I mean, if Brendan lied to me, then Brendan lied to me, but...
I assumed Malishon would be like the Plague Doctor or the Hatter, but we didn't have a Hatter swap.
Alexis is the Plague Doctor.
Alexis is the Plague Doctor? Okay, I'm gonna attempt to
You can go off of Alexis, you can go off of Brendan. I think Emerald must be the other outsider. Oh no, there's only one
We
outsider.
cannot have another outsider here. Okay, so if Alexis is the Plague Doctor, then Brandon is the Farmer. Melashon was probably...
Dave Shigenja, Micah Oracle, Jan's High Priestess, Brendan
Micah Oracle. Sorry, what was Emerald again?
Emerald, I'm not sure. That's the one I don't have. I don't have Emerald. Emerald's cursed today, so if Emerald noms, Emerald will die. Emerald didn't nominate yesterday to try to do the witch thing, so maybe he doesn't want to die. Could be.
Threatening as a kill. Like of all the like townsfolk are inherently side of demon banes, but I think I might be one of the less demon baney townsfolk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not too fussed about getting myself executed or witch cursed or whatever. I might nominate today if I have something to push on, but I don't think I'm going to nominate just to see if I'm cursed.
Yeah, the player I'm most suspicious of is dead, actually. I think Milk. It's interesting. Milk nominated yesterday and was trying to die. I would be surprised that the demon would kill him at night. It makes me wonder if...
Yeah, Milk
he was a minion. Yeah.
Milk was...
I'll tell you what I've been telling most people is that my ability is unaffected by the script mechanic.
Okay, fair enough.
You can say that you could choose to believe I'm evil. That's fine. But
all right, you're just the Banshee.
Okay.
I'm good, so one of you and Jans is good.
Okay, great. Are you gonna attempt to form cults?
I guess I should at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
I kind of forgot about that part of my ability, to be honest.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. I am the knight, so I wanna die as late as I can.
That makes sense.
To get like 2 strong night pings. Hopefully, both will be unalive, people.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
We'll kind of see. I want to get at least like 2 more, and then I may like spill everything at that point.
Yeah.
Like I did last game.
Oh, that would be really fun. I love when, you know, doing a bit of just cold calling each other's roles. It's very fun.
The farmer or the banshee is probably something that would be useful for you to do, just because demons
I've heard
not
that there
going
might be one of those as well, I guess.
Okay.
But I also don't want to double claim. I don't know. There's. I don't know which one though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest from now. I'm just gonna come out and say Diamond Clutch now. If the demon kills me, whatever. I'm not. At least it's not as bad as the Plague Doctor had her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fine.
I haven't.
And I did, and maybe I should have saved it till late, but I just think we need some way to, like, get a grip on the game. And I don't think changing, like, while engineer changing minions is, like, great or whatever, I also think that doesn't give us information based on which to kill and do stuff.
Yeah. Wait, do you know if the dream was picked either of me or Dave?
I haven't talked to Jen yet today, so.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it would be great if he did pick one of you.
Yeah.
I don't either. I kind of thought Milk was evil, but he's dead, so not much I can do about it now.
But the demon has no problem killing their minions at night.
Oh yeah, so. No, they're incentivized. But like, he's not the demon now. Like he's not worth killing. Obviously.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I mean, I have nothing on Emerald or Jams. Some people think Ekin is evil. Dave is just
Mal
Dave.
thinks Ekin's evil. Yeah.
Do you have a reason for that, Mal?
Yeah, I'm the cult leader, and I want to see what happens.
Fair enough.
Mal, are you doing things that are going to get you sent to the guest room tonight?
No.
Okay. That cult leader is amazing on here. You have to be dead, but only read off you're alive.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's...
That's a storyteller nightmare.
It feels spoon-like almost.
Just for anybody who didn't hear, I got a Seamstress No on Emerald and Fearless Dave.
Oh, we should kill Emerald. Emerald did claim to be the end.
Yeah.
I'd like to form a cult.
Malishon is called for a cult? Yeah, sure.
Well, I think like most of town thinks Ekin's evil, so you're probably not going to form my cult today, but I am currently good, so we should do this before I turn evil.
All right. If you'd like to join the cult, raise your hands when the count of 3, 2,
not one of that
one.
seamstress info.
A cult has not been formed.
I'm not dealing with the seamstress people.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and out my info real quick. I checked Ekin and I saw Knight or Buffin, so it's not that bad for Ekin to die, right?
I mean, I would rather die late, but if you must.
Are you the knight, Ekin?
Yes, I am the knight.
Yeah, I did get that claim from him day one, so.
Yeah. But if Boffin is what you saw, he's not the demon.
Yeah.
Who is?
Dave?
I'll nominate myself if they're open.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I open nominations automatically when I hit the call. You die. Anything else you want to add, Emerald?
No. That's the only reason I did it. That's fine. That out. Nice.
Alright, it'll take 4 votes to put Emerald's body on the block.
You know, Milk, I'm starting to doubt your information a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or it's just you.
If we kill Dave, there's probably an evil dead.
Yeah.
No, I
Fearless Dave.
0
was
is
not
4.
expecting that to happen.
I'll nominate Fearless Dave.
What's up?
We're guaranteed an evil dead if we execute this. Plus, if you're good, hey, you get good information. So this is win-win.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any reason why I wouldn't want to die. I think we do have a lot of evil alive currently, though. So if you kill me, we're whittling down this town of good players very fast. That would be my argument against doing this.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get an anti-clockwise based on the hands that are currently up right now.
I think it'll be arbitrary because I mean, if you're sitting in the same seat as the evil, it's arbitrary, right?
I mean, I think it's going to be whatever.
0 is equal to 0.
4 is enough.
Characters don't look at themselves. It's
that's a good
relevant because there's a Boffin on here, so.
So Dave, you can say whatever direction you want, buddy.
It doesn't matter. I was gonna nominate Emerald, so this actually works out. I think Emerald's probably just the witch, which is a lie. What you told me on day 1, Emerald, you claim to be the imp.
Well, then this is win-win. We lose.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
on the board, and we
everyone's
get
happy.
Yeah. Either way, then if Emerald is the witch, then again we still clear the world.
Hey,
The only world.
Jen.
And we get information. Like, we get tons of information by doing this. It's great.
That's fine.
I'd be interested in what you see on Dave B.
Okay. Sure. Closing the day in 5.
Wait, should I panic? Hold on. I'll nominate Ekin.
Did you already nominate?
Did I? No,
No,
I
you
think I
didn't.
did.
No.
Yeah. Alright. Why Ekin?
If Ekin gets a night ping on me, then it means that I'm not the demon, and then we don't have to kill me after all. And I think that Ekin might just be the starting organ grinder, and now he is the boffin. So let's maybe kill Ekin instead of me.
Ekin?
Not the demon if I'm the Boffin. I don't know why Dave is panicking this much over as a Shugenja. Although I guess I could say the same thing about the knight. But I think knight information is stronger later than Shugenja, so
I feel like now's a good time for night info.
4 to tie, 5 to kill Ekin.
Oh, you're giving me so much power.
3 is less than 4.
I almost pulled the sincerity.
Closing the day at 5.
There's a seamstress no between me and Ekin right now.
That was Emerald.
No, it's you and Emerald.
No, I'm saying with the fact that Ekin did not lift me there.
Yeah.
Oh, you are dead, Fearless Dave.
Yay! I get information.
Unless Milk is the drunk, there's probably an evil dead.
Hello.
Ekin's gonna go on Brendan. People are gonna nominate Ekin. We'll probably lose, but let's see what happens if I pick Micah. No, wait. Do I need to hide it so that there's demon? Who's the demon candidate? Micah or Jams? Alexis is confirmed. I guess Alexis, because Alexis is confirmed good, because only outsiders. So
okay. Murder.
Hello. Question. If I kill a minion that's next to a townsfolk with the drunk ability from the buff, does that poison that townsfolk also?
Yeah, that's a fascinating question. I think my answer is yes. I think they remain a townsfolk, just have the drunk ability. The jinx is not super clear.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna roll the dice on Branding being the poison farmer and claim farmer. I don't know if Alexis is the plague doctor or the hatter, and I have been seen as a minion, so I don't know if I want to do the hatter swap just yet. So okay. Brandon, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Alright, Brendan dead. Let's do the other things and then decide what we're gonna do with Malishon tonight. Emerald needs noble pings. Gosh, what do we do with Emerald's noble pings? Do we do this? No, Ekin's gonna claim to be the farmer. Let's do this, I think. Hello.
Hello.
You learn Dave B, Jams, and Micah.
Yep. Okay, I think it could be Jams. Thanks.
Yep. Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna choose Jams.
Jams is either the High Priestess or the Imp.
Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Hello.
I point you in a clockwise direction.
Interesting. All right, let's put the drunk token next to me. All right, thank you.
I think we'll make Malishon good tonight. Yeah, we'll make Malishon good if... yeah. I think that's a fair use of Tavano's ability. Hello.
Hello.
You are good.
I wasn't lying, ish. Thanks.
Good morning, Brendan is dead.
Fascinating.
I have 3 alive players in my noble beam. Dave, what did you learn?
Slightly concerning information. It was the opposite of what I thought I was going to get.
Clockwise?
So you got towards Dave B.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not like
Which-
super strong?
Which it seemed really like unlikely, given that Jen is claiming Dreamer and is just dreaming away at people, and then the.
I don't know. I have some sus on Dave B.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Dave B might be a Vig claiming Klutz.
Well, that's feasible.
But and of course, now that I've said that in front of Emma, if you check him, that's exactly what you're going to see. So there's no point.
Yeah, well, I was probably going to see something similar to that with either of the outsider claims, I feel like. Or Fangu. So that's why I kind of wanted to choose away from them.
Yep.
Alexis is claiming Plague Doctor.
Gotcha.
Can't say Alexis's name without my thing going off.
Yes, that's why I have.
Work if Milk was evil or drunk.
Right.
Um.
Okay. Well, I became the farmer last night after Brandon died. So I'm no longer the knight. I'm the farmer.
Okay. Did Brendan confirm that?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So that would suggest there's an evil dead. If you believe my information, Dave, Micah, Jams.
Yeah.
If you were good, then there would be at least one evil dead somewhere, which would probably
Yeah,
be Dave.
I think we have
covering
an
for
evil
Alexis, maybe.
dead between yourself, Milk, and Dave.
What's that?
Do you have any idea which one is which? I mean, you said you wanted to go on Ekin. I'm still fine to go
I
on
thought
Ekin.
it was Ekin until Jams just claimed Plague Doctor, and now I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know what Jim's doing, but maybe it's Jams.
Maybe
I don't know
I'm
what Jams
between
would
two
do.
evils
Plague
and I'm
Doctor,
the
when
drunk.
Alexis has been like the outed Plague Doctor for days.
Yeah. Maybe I'm between two evils and I'm the drunk. So how about we vote on my cult today, and if everybody votes on it, it proves I'm the drunk.
I'll vote on your cult now, Sean. I'll vote on all cults. That's somebody else's responsibility. Someone else should be responsible.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna vote.
It's really powerful information if we prove I'm the drunk, right? So.
I would love that. That would be great.
Cool. Bye.
All right, bye.
Where they're not both on the same team here. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. So if I am the drunk, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter whether I'm the drunk or if it's arbitrary at this point. So
The farmer, I was trying to see what I could do about getting killed in the night because I'm one of the few abilities on the script that is unaffected by the script mechanic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it.
Yeah, you kind of need to. Yeah, you kind of needed to die at night. Okay. I was like wondering. I was like, why aren't you nominating when you could get killed by a witch? Now it makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
All right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So I could still draw a world where Alexis is evil, but
that would specifically make me the drunk, and then we should be suspicious of outsider claims if that's the case.
Yeah.
If it's Jams, that's even spicier.
If it's Jams, then I just know it's Jams, and you're the good one, and Jams is evil. If Jams is the third in the noble thing, I think I trust Micah here.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool. What did you see?
I
Emerald
mean,
knows my role.
Are you looking to die?
Maybe.
I mean, I would be looking to die. It's one of the...
Emerald knows what I am. I told him on day one, so like I can't back into. I mean, I have publicly just claimed to be the Plague Doctor, which is a lie, and I wanted to see how people reacted to it. I think I've got some good
I
reads
saw
off
you
of
as the
that.
High Priestess, so...
Yeah, that's what I told Emerald on day one. That is my role. Okay. I'm like a little bummed that I'm still alive. I freaking love the High Priestess, and I'd love to die tonight, which is why I was like, let me claim Plague Doctor and see what happens. But like, if I'm confirmed as the thing that I am, unless it's specifically my bluff and I've like actively not tried to die, I don't know. I don't think I would have played this that differently as the demon actually, so I don't think that's a good argument.
Yeah, I saw you as High Priestess or Imp, but I think I probably get a demon no matter what piece of the count we're on, but
yeah.
I didn't think that it was productive to choose Dave B or Alexis, because I probably get
Killing Dave B is going to end the game though, but if it is clockwise, he's the only one left up there, so it's going to be a real short if that's it. So
okay,
that's all I got. Go, thanks.
Thank you.
And the fact that the demon is keeping outsider claims alive when they are damaging to town, I don't know.
Oh yeah. If I was the witch, I would not. I would definitely.
It makes me think the demon is just claiming an outsider bluff.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave.
Damn it. I said I will. I'll happily vote on myself. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, I trust you. I think I trust you, Dave.
Malishon, what's up?
Really?
Maybe not Dave. Maybe not Fearless.
Yeah. I don't necessarily trust the other Dave, especially because his info is pointing at me.
Malishon, what's up?
I'd like to form a cult.
All right. If all good players join Malishon's cult on the count of 3 by raising their hands, a cult will be formed. 3, 2, 1. That is not all good players.
Sad.
You sure? Can we get
Not a Legion game.
I think Mal might be sat next to the demon. So.
Yeah, but I wanted to prove that I was the drunk because I really think I'm the drunk because I've not flipped at all, and I've definitely been next to evils.
I will just say that I did
You know.
Jams. I dreamt Jams as her claim or imp. I do think that based on where we're at in the game, I probably would see most people as a demon unless they are specifically a minion.
Oh,
You
we've
saw,
only got 2 kills left.
Jams as the Plague Doctor or the Imp.
As their role or the imp, correct.
Jams is claiming Plague Doctor now. Publicly, at least.
That's not the role
Jen-
that Jams was claiming.
Jen dreamt me correctly.
Jams claimed Plague Doctor to me yesterday.
Jams claimed something else to me on day 1.
Well, I mean, I would expect a Plague Doctor to claim something else on day 1.
Draw your whatever conclusion you want. Myself and Jams had a conversation.
I will nominate Jams, though.
Why?
They were dreamt as a possible imp. We only have 2 executions left. This is one of our only 2 chances to get a demon.
Dave, you cannot be the klutz in the world where I am the imp because there would be 3 outsiders. Since Malashon would have to be the drunk, there would be a Plague Doctor and a klutz, and for Emerald's information to also be wrong in that world, there would need to be a drunk regardless somewhere. So if you are the klutz, I am not the demon.
Malashon doesn't have to be. They could just stay good next to one of the 2 of you.
Yeah, but Emerald would have to be.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It'll take 3.
Oh, because you're in the north.
I think the evil team is. Oof.
Don't want to spend that many dead votes.
Yeah. No, we don't.
Yeah, that's
No.
wild.
Just
I think this could actually be the last day for us.
5 is enough.
No, I think we definitely have at least one
Should be
evil.
3 evils alive.
Between the seamstress and their pings, there's an evil dead.
No, there's an evil in Emerald and Dave. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the world is that
Agreed.
Milk goo dumped, and there's still 3 evils alive.
Any more nominations?
No, I think Milk got true information.
Is
there.
Micah's Yagababble phrase just goo jumped?
That would be very
I really hope not. I hope that's not the case.
Nah, you have to bluff some more subtle Yak phrases like "I am the Sombull."
For those that care, my Shigenja information is
Do we want
clockwise,
this?
so that's what I got. And I think that Dave B probably is evil, but I do think it's arbitrary. I think it's Dave B and Micah together.
Closing the
That
day
contradicts the
in
normal info. But,
5.
Yeah, Emerald is just
but
the
Emerald's in a seat, but you and Emerald and
Yeah,
you
we're
and
about
Emerald
to
are
lose.
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
the self-cursing witch.
I don't think we should be about to lose. I hope.
I think we
I'm
are.
convinced we have at
If
least one
that's the
evil dead.
world.
Jams is
I don't-
executed and dies. Good night.
So I'm confirmed good because the dreamer dreamt me as the imp.
Hello.
Oh, I guess someone might not die.
Yeah, I have to get your curse.
Alexis. Yeah, whatever. Okay, fine.
Murder.
This is hard. Do I want to give you a fun final day organ grinder, or is Alexis the hatter? I don't think I want to give Mike Oracle information, so I think I have to, because I want to keep Mal as evil now between me and Dave, so I think this is fairly straightforward. I mean, Alexis could be evil, but like Dave is also claiming an outsider, so if they think the demon is an outsider, then they can just kill Dave tomorrow. Alexis, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. I think it's either Dave B, because if Dave is telling the truth, Emerald is the self-cursing witch, then Dave B would probably be the minion, which would be more powerful information. Or Micah to see if I can see what their claim is / what their evil role would be. I think Dave B is probably the choice. I'm gonna go with Dave.
You see either the Klutz or the Vigor Mortis.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, Dave asked for Fengu there, but I think Vigor Mortis is just more helpful to evil, right? Yeah. We do have to change Malison's alignment. We also have to figure out where we're sending jams. So what's most useful from jams as information? It's not Jen. So Jen isn't... I'm not sending to Jen, because Jen is... Last Living Good's not bad. Yeah. I don't hate Last Living Good. Yeah, Last Living Good's fine enough, I think. I think that's a good enough reason. Well, here's the thing, like... There's a lot of information pointing away from Ekin, and I'm not sending her to any of that information that's pointing away from Ekin. I would never send her to Brendan here, because Brendan is theoretically farmer confirming Ekin, but Brendan was in fact Vigor poisoned, and that didn't happen. Yeah. I'm not sending to Mal, because Mal is evil. If I could have had Mal good, I would have sent jams to Mal, but I can't. Hello.
Hello.
You are evil.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
After careful consideration, I think it would be most useful for you to talk to Micah today.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning. Alexis is dead.
That's exactly who I thought was gonna die.
2 plague doctors, oh no!
Which probably means that
Organ
the
Grinder's
organ
back on the menu, baby.
yeah.
Yeah,
But you
it's
don't
okay.
think they would put it, you don't think they would
Look at
put a
who we
boom
want to
dandy
kill
in at
like
this point?
Oracle. No info.
Okay. Who do you think is evil?
Dave and Alexis probably would be my best guess, and then... no, that doesn't make sense. I think Dave
Well, that would
has to be.
Yeah.
Maybe has to be, and Alexis dying. No, with Alexis dying, Alexis is probably just good, and then Dave's info looks good, so maybe Milk is evil. Maybe Emerald was the self-cursing witch. I think it's a pretty decent play on this script. I think that still makes... doesn't make Dave evil, maybe it just makes Ekin evil.
Sure. I mean, in my world, it's Dave, Ekin, and then exactly one of Milk, Emerald, and Dave. Sorry, Dave B.
Yeah,
Dave, yeah. Dave B is evil, Ekin is evil, and then one of Dave, Milk, Emerald. So I think it'll probably just come down to like what.
Yeah, I don't think we've killed more than one evil by execution, and I don't think there's.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted. Yeah, I was like, that's.
Jumped to Dave B. Then he could.
Both saying that it's one of them. Yeah, which makes sense if Ekin is the farmer anyway.
Yeah, it's Michael or Dave.
Trust.
Which would mean that there's no minions alive.
If I'm not the drunk, Ekin's really good, so I think just go for it.
Yeah, I'm happy to full send on a cult win to see if that works. If it doesn't,
If he's
In my
if Emerald
world-
is the noble, then that makes Milk the starting Fengu, right? Like then the information's just made up.
The cult leader is confirmed evil in my world,
The cult leader.
and I'm confirmed good.
why? Because Ekin is the farmer now from me.
Oh, I did think that happened. I forgot to write it down though.
There's a high probability that the cult leader could be sat next to the demon at this point. We really shouldn't.
I'm not voting on cults either way.
Fine.
Even though I know I'm good.
I mean,
I gotta
I know
choose-
I'm good.
I think
I
it's-
might vote on a cult.
When did the farmer thing happen?
When I died, I can't exactly remember when that was. Night 4.
We're going into 7 out of 5. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
night 4.
Me and
Ekin told me about it straight away.
Brendan, when did you die?
Venus World looks like
Night 4. I'm pretty sure it was night 4.
I believe it's night 4. That aligns
little
with my notes.
suspicious.
I noticed the conversation immediately and marked Brendan down as a farmer because he was otherwise in a double claim, but I forgot to mark it down on Egan.
I mean, Brendan claimed
Brendan
farmer
claimed
on
it
day
to be fairly
1.
early.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
I was trying to
more
figure out how to play it
looking
on the script.
I'm looking at order of operations.
I don't think everybody knew though.
No.
Yeah,
Because
Malishon.
Brendan could have been Vig poisoned.
Malishon?
It's not impossible. That
Let-
would
let
have
Jen
to
finish
come
his
from
thought.
Milk.
Jen was mid-like, I thought.
Yeah, I was just pointing out that Milk died in the night before Brendan did, and in that world, you have Ekin being a boffin who has possibly the drunk ability to pass out.
I did consider that. I did consider
In which
that.
case, he's still not the demon.
not the whole of it, but
Yeah, no.
My
I
demon
agree.
candidate is Micah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Micah because I've been lied about being drunk. I was evil for one day, and then I've been good the rest of the time. And so I think the most likely world for that is I'm between two good players in Ekin and Dave, and Micah's just a demon.
Who would have been the evil one when you turned evil? Who would have been the evil player?
It would have to be Jams.
Yeah, I could believe that.
But
I'm
that would
confirming
make
good.
But that
just
would
to be
make
clear.
It would make
Because
Jams,
Dreamer-
Jen, and Micah, I think.
that would make the noble information drunk.
I also pushed on Jams, and
Yeah.
I saw Jams as the imp.
Yeah, I don't think I can mechanically be evil in this game.
I think Mal might be evil today.
Yeah.
I think Malishon is evil.
Mal could be evil today.
I think Mal's just lying.
Yeah, Ekin, what's up?
Two questions. One, Jams, who was your high priestess ping? Two, do we have a world where Jen is the drunk, Jams is a minion of sorts, and Dave B got Fengu jumped?
I don't think we have a third outside.
Jams, I would like to hear your information first.
I learned Micah.
Oop, what?
The demon there.
Yeah, I mean, I could be regular drunk, or again, I could have been made drunk by the boffin.
There's also a crazy world where Jen is like the boffin, because like none of the dreamer information he's put out has been anything that's been secret, really, at all.
I didn't know Jams roll.
You didn't.
I told Emerald what I was on day 1. I lied to everyone else. Actually, I told Milk on day 1 as well. But I made Jen tell me first because I was like, Emerald knows what I am, so I can't like turn back. Like, yeah.
Sorry, James.
So.
Nothing here feels
Okay.
like a boffin ability. Like nothing here feels like something a boffin would get.
Well, we know there's one in play though.
Yeah, because of
No, I
Red.
agree, but
Yeah.
like I think it's not something that somebody's claiming, right?
All right, I am
Yeah.
gonna push for nominations. I think.
I guess the question is whether Brendan is evil.
Okay. Do we think I'm the last living good?
No.
I would say no.
Why am I
No.
getting Micah?
I think David
I'm
and
nominating.
Micah
Dave B will nominate Micah.
are on different teams.
Why?
Because if Ekin caught the straw pass, I know I'm good. It just has to be Micah.
Micah?
It's not me. The only thing that's really... Actually, I think there's a decent amount of things confirming me. Between Emerald and Dave, you can think, like, one of them's probably evil, but they're both kind of pointing to me as more likely good. Also, there's the High Priestess information, which is very difficult to make wrong. Obviously, High Priestess is open to interpretation, but I think here it makes sense.
All right, it'll take 2.
Oh,
And of course.
yeah, Plague.
What?
God damn it.
I was really
Okay.
confused for a sec.
I mean, it was because like
Of
it was
course.
it was obvious that it was gonna be.
Mike,
That actually
are you gonna
helps.
nominate Dave or am I?
I don't know. I do think Dave is evil. I'm trying to figure out how it makes sense. I think Milk Vigor Killed works for you being evil, or like Brendan can just be an evil that passed to you.
I have to be the drunk or evil if Ekin is the demon. Because I saw him as the knight for the Boffin.
But if Dave is the Vig, there is no drunk, right? Alexis is just the Plague Doctor, and that's the only outsider we have.
So it would
And that
be
would mean
Boffin drunk, and in
Jams
that world,
and
Ekken's just the...
Jim's Emerald.
Can I nominate Dave?
Yeah.
I think Dave is just the demon. I don't know if Mike is on the block, but I think we should go all in on this.
Dave?
I think I might be the last good alive. I don't know. Don't vote on this, we'll lose.
It'll take some number of votes.
Could you specify we? Do you mean the evil team will lose? Because I think...
If I had a vote, I would vote on this, but I don't, so...
Okay.
So it's a puzzler.
Well, Micah, it's up to you to decide if
Yeah,
you want
what's
to
the
do the
how
organ
many
grinder
people-
thing we talked about.
If I'm
on day
pointing
one.
directly at... I don't have a vote anymore, so...
Informal poll,
yeah, I don't
how
have
many
a vote.
people
He's afraid
want
of a
to vote
tie.
on Ekin?
I don't...
There are worlds where Ekin is evil. I know that I'm the good farmer, as far as I'm aware. Ekin came to me immediately on day 4. So either he had that plan in mind but he can't. But like Jen said, Jen can either be drunk. It has to be the drunk for Ekin to be the demon.
Yeah.
I think if you are not the demon, Micah, then I think that we have Dave B.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the
I
day
won't nominate then.
in 5. Okay, Dave B is executed and dies. Something I think a lot of people are talking about is what reasons are there to lie on this script as good in the early game. And I think one of those reasons is an engineer might die and make a boffin who gets to put a drunk in play. Which is what happened in this game, because there weren't really any out-of-play townsfolk that did much for the evil team. So we made Dave B, our starting organ grinder, into the boffin, who turned Jen, the dreamer, into the drunk. Which means when Dave B was executed, of course, evil won the game. Also, evil was, of course, Milk, your witch, who was killed by Ekin, your vigor mortis, vigor poisoning Brendan, your farmer.
I hate you so much, Ekin.
I literally said
Yes.
that.
No, you don't.
Emerald was your noble. Because I knew Ekin was killing Brendan and gonna claim the farmer thing, I thought it'd be real weird to put Ekin in the noble things that night, so I decided to put Dave B in there instead, along with Jams, your high priestess, and Micah, your oracle. Jams I sent to Micah for, I think, 2 reasons. 1, Micah was the only good player alive, and that was pretty important to know. 2, certainly wasn't sending Jams anywhere near this farmer confirmation. That was bad. Wasn't sending Jams anywhere near the Shigenja pointing away from the demon. That was bad. Wasn't sending Jams to Malishon, the locked-in evil cult leader. That was bad. And I could have sent Jams to Alexis, who was going to be very confirmed as the Plague Doctor in a second, but Alexis was already going to be very confirmed as the Plague Doctor. So I thought, only good player alive, and pointing away from all the information that pointed away from Ekin, I thought was probably the best choice there. Unfortunately,
I will say, the one day I seriously tried to get a cult win, I was good that day.
Yeah, Malishon, I turned evil initially and then turned good at some point. But I was, Malishon just had to be evil at the end with how this script works, which...
Y'all wanted to kill Ekin early.
Yeah, I actually nominated Ekin, and I was like, let's just kill Ekin. He claimed organ.